fielded in the end zone. It's McLaurin. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. They start this playoff game with a pass. With the catch, it's Odom. Breaking free at the 35. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice, accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Quick completion to the tight end. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Third and short to hand the ball off. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up fourth and short.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins. As they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out of the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of a rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And it's 7-0 after the VAT. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Watkins. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Second down after the incompletion. Handoff running right. Fighting off the defender. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Dropping back, it's Carr. Defense is coming after him. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the bat, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. The tight tight end's got it on the corner route. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Pass caught. Second down now. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Looking for some space. It's Berry. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch. It's Sampson. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that third down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Looking to throw. It's Carr. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Incompletion sets up a second down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. First down and more. He's still running. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 in the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. He could go. At the 20, past the 10. Touchdown, Maryland. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
The QB is the loneliest man in the stadium right now following that dreaded pick six. For this guy, it's a nightmare in real time. And for the defense, unbridled jubilation.
With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. First down. Looking to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. That's caught. It's Berry. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Now let's give credit to the offensive line here. The quarterback had time to look around the entire defense, and just as he's about to get hit, able to check it down to the running back and look at the big gain. Good job by the quarterback.
Looking to pass. It's Carr. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Tigers. As they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Turner trying to create good field position. The coverage team gets it down. Not much gained on that return. second. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Second down after that previous play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Freshman shows inexperience. Lucky it didn't get intercepted.
Well, I thought the quarterback had a real shot at converting here and hitting this pass on the curl route. But let's give the defense a lot of credit. Able to sit back, recognize the throw, and knock it away.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Fleming. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Nice find there by the quarterback on 3rd down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on 3rd down. Being a good 3rd down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down and play.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
The loss sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. Back to throw. It's Washington. Looking deep to the right side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Hill. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Chris, that's another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Love the RPO call because you give the quarterback an opportunity to hand it or take a shot. I'd recommend getting that ball out a lot quicker to give these receivers a chance to catch the ball and have room to run.
Back to pass. It's Carr. And this pass is on target. Caught. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They keep him off balance with a run. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone. The 1st down to 17. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Catch made on the out route. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this 1st quarter. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the 2nd? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Trying to find some room. It's Berry. Tackle is made at the 4. First down and goal.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
It's a new set of downs, and it's first and goal for the offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, LSU. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Bringing it out. It's McLaurin. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. It's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. Looking for his big tight end. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. And now the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's past the marker and still going. That play moves the ball across midfield, and he's set up for the 1st down at the 41.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
The offense with 3 tight ends now on 1st down, trying to create a mismatch. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Breaks off a defender. going absolutely nowhere after a loss on the play. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
Yeah, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man in the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen to kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
Looking to throw. It's Carr. Bringing pressure. Took contact on the throw. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here.
Well, the defensive end's just too athletic for this offensive line. Coming off the edge, quarterback didn't even see him coming. How about that sack for the defense?
So from the 18-yard line, it's second and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Screen to the wide receiver. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Chris, that wide receiver screen came close to hitting a seam, but the defense is just flowing to the football too quickly, and they kept him to a short gain.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on third down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Boy, this quarterback has a lot of confidence in his arm. He tried to thread the needle into double coverage. Lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
And the Terrapins will have to kick it away. And this drive moves backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Will take over. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Back to pass. It's Carr. Looks to the left for a quick throw. That is broken up and incomplete.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
So second down after the incompletion. Looking for a receiver. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. First down and 10.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Running with purpose. Gets some space around the 30. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Just get the ball into the hands of your guy and let him do the rest of the heavy lifting, the yards after the catch. What a great catch and score.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Maryland 14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's McLaurin. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. looking downfield. It's Washington. Oh, the pass rush gets home. The Terrapins will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Well, LSU for years has played a one-gap defense that loves to pin their ears and get upfield. It's a risky defense, and it requires great athleticism on the defensive line, something that they've had forever. Great sack here to keep that tradition alive. But you think back over the years, Booger McFarland, Marcus Spears, and Glenn Dorsey, and off the edge, Kiki Mingo. Just so many great LSU defensive linemen that can get after that quarterback.
Receiver now before the snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
That's the third sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looking to throw it on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Watkins. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, it's an incompletion here. And I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Over the middle, it's Jackson. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Looking to throw yet again. Grab near the sticks. It's Green. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, and they're just playing very efficiently right now.
That's caught. It's Barry.
Wow, they get positive yards here. They have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Second down after that short completion. Play fake, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Hill. Headed for the end zone. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all four quarters, it could get really ugly by the fourth.
The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. First and goal, handoff. Defense expecting to run all the way. They stop him short of the goal line.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Dropping back, it's Reed. Touchdown, Tigers. They cap the drive with 6 points.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in him.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop.
14.
Bringing it out. It's McLaurin. Tackled at the 12. Coach Williams left out in the end zone. Play at the drive now. They're backed up at the 12-yard line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Fleming. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking deep downfield to the left. The pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his 2nd touchdown alone here in the first half.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. 3:25. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. The pocket breaking down. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a big chunk play on the final play of the period. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play. Good coverage that time. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. To the air, it's Carr. Pulls it in. It's Sampson. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
So one play moves the ball to the 38. It'll be 1st down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. The receiver grabs it. He's going to lose yardage there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Well, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going, and it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Well, this offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
No, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more.
Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB.
Well, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. And the Terrapins looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And he's tackled, but only after picking up the 1st down. The running play gives the offense fresh fresh set of downs.
All right, here comes that up-tempo look from the offense. Sometimes it's just getting that first down that will kick them into that gear.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. What a catch! And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. The Terrapins come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking downfield near the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 22. He'll hand it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. The sure hands. It's Hill. And that broken tackle will earn him 1st down yardage.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that area.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Gives it to the back. Breaks free. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going. And
touchdown, LSU. This offense cannot be stopped.
Boy, the timing here is essential between the quarterback and the receiver. You've got to find that window between the linebackers. He does it. Puts the ball right on the money. And then how about the speed after the catch by the receiver for the touchdown?
Extra point makes it 35-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team not going to kick it away.
Maryland 14.
Bringing it out. It's McLaurin. He's tackled at the 17, so it would be better to leave it in the end zone for a touchdown. first down pass attempt. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. And the Terrapins will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Fleming. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
First down, looking to throw the football. Snags the quick throw. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. That completion makes it second down. Back in motion now. Looking to throw again. Grab near the sticks. It's Odom. And the gain just good enough for a first down. The Terrapins offense is on the move now. And looking to throw now on first down. With the catch, it's Fleming. They finally make the stop right near midfield. First down.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
Play action here on first down. Pulls it in. It's Brewer. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense getting set. Second down play here.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again. Undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Odom. They bring him down after a short gain there.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looking to pass here on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Brewer. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Third and short here in this playoff. It's the 9th play of the drive coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Oh, he's bringing it back. Past the 20. Touchdown, LSU. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Chris, that second-tier defender or linebacker sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. Quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's McLaurin. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
They look to throw it here on second down. It's a wide receiver screen. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. So 1 quarter away from wrapping up an impressive CFP victory. Let's get back to the final period. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Defense picks it up on the run. Touchdown, Tigers. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. That's a scoop and score. Defense making a monster play there.
Well, his eyes must have gotten so big when he saw that ball pop out, chance to pounce on it, and instead of doing it the more conservative way and just falling on it, he decides to take it to the house for a touchdown, something he'll remember for the rest of his career.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's McLaurin. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. That right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes a quick catch. He's found some room at the 45. Ah, here he goes. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
Boy, just a great job by this quarterback of being able to put this ball up into the air to give his receiver a chance to time that up perfectly for a huge gain for the offense.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Terrapins.
I love the fact they didn't give up today. This has not been a great game for them, but the fact that they're still fighting late says a lot about the character of this football team.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead.
Chris, as you know, the windows are so tight down here, especially when you're throwing the ball this close to the goal line. And this quarterback was just simply dealing to thread that ball in there for 2. Great throw.
On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Boy, it's a great job by the hands team. Expecting the onside kick in position, they were dialed in and pounced on the football.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. Caught over the middle. It's Hill. Breaks free in the clear. Touchdown, LSU. No chance to catch him there.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Maryland 22.
Fielded in the end zone. It's McLaurin. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it fly out of the wideout. He's got it in the open. It's a nice game. We'll move the football over to 27. And the Terrapins will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. He's got his man wide open. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48. And that completion puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wide out. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. On the 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Looking to throw it again. Caught behind the line. It's Mason. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He's running out of time here. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Boy, what a job here by this defense, mixing up their looks. They get to him again. Hit him as releasing the ball. Just a rough night for the poor quarterback, and a great job by the defense of winning the line of scrimmage and affecting the quarterback.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. And the pass is batted down, broken up on 4th down. What a play.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Becomes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. Pounding away with the run game. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They get him down, but that's a solid game.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Dropping back. It's Reed. Makes the grab. It's Lewis. That's enough for a 1st down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Let's go.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Now it's 2nd down here. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield.
Here we go.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. The short hands. It's Barry. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Man, I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run.
You know, in college football anymore, Chris, you get caught up in the big plays through the passing game. But we're seeing what this back can do when he has room to run. Great acceleration, great speed. I know he gets tackled here at the 2-yard line. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give that young man the football again. Let him get his touchdown.